Hey everybody, this is Kathy Klotz-Guest of Keeping It Human, and I wanted to create a short little video for you through Google Hangouts on air. And the topic is the one question your marketing must answer. You've got to nail this. And that fundamental question is, how do you make your customers' lives better? I've been talking to too many companies lately that don't really have their message nailed down. They fall in love with their products, they fall in love with their message, they fall in love with the way that they're talking about everything, they fall in love with their social media. And yet when you really ask them, what is the biggest problem that you solve for customers, many times they're not very clear. In fact, I talked to one company, and one company does a cloud-based accounting solution. And they were marketing it as the answer to Excel and to all the time that Excel takes when it comes to managing the books. And yet, if you talk to customers, and I asked them, when you talk to customers, how is that message being received? And they actually were very honest and told me candidly that not so well, because the reality is that cycle time in Excel is not perceived by their ideal customers as a problem. So here's the gap. You're marketing a story and a message of something as a solution to a problem your ideal customer doesn't acknowledge they have. So your story about solving a problem and the problem your customer says they have aren't in alignment. And now that itself is a huge problem. It means your story goes nowhere. So first you have to understand, what is the story customers are telling themselves about the real problem they have? And that big, hairy problem is not just a professional problem, it's a personal one. So for example, if in fact Excel cycle time were a big issue, and in this case it wasn't, because the status quo wasn't painful enough for customers to move to the new solution, but suppose it were. If that is a professional problem, then what's the personal problem you solve because of the Excel cycle time? So if you can cut the Excel cycle time, maybe the personal problem that you solve is that because you're able to close the books faster, you free up resources, enabling that team to put their resources into something else that makes money for the company. And because of that, that team has more credibility, more authority, is considered more strategic through the company. And there's no CFO out there that won't take an enhancement to his or her reputation. So if you're able to free up resources and make that CFO and his or her team look good, well, there's the personal human need. So again, remember, your marketing has to answer, how do I solve that big, hairy challenge both professionally and personally for my customer? Because if you're talking about a problem that your customer doesn't admit is a pain point, well, little wonder that your marketing may not be working the way it could be, because you have a misalignment. So if you've got a misalignment in your marketing, give me a call. I'm Kathy Klotz-Guest of KeepingItHuman.com. I'm a marketing storyteller, and we'll help you make sure that that's in alignment. Until next time, everybody, have a great one. Bye-bye.